What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And I had to make a video today. I was like, oh man, ICP is just going up crazy high right now. If you think about it, we have almost gone up $3. We've gone up about $2.50 from the bottom, which is almost double the price of ICP. So anybody who was buying it under $4 when I'm like, now is the time, you guys are doing really good. But now that that's over, where are we heading next? That is the cool part. You're going to see me talk behind the mic today because I don't want to cover my face and I still haven't got my teeth fixed. I did get a couple of them pulled though, my molars. So hopefully it'll start to, have my body heal. There was some bacteria in my mouth that hopefully is gone now because it was in a wisdom tooth and there was like a pocket of bacteria. Maybe that was what was making me sick. So as I get my teeth fixed, as ICP goes up, a lot of good things are happening. And I believe that 2023 is going to be my year. I actually think I'm probably going to look for a wife this year and start building a family again. I really wanted to take care of myself now that ICP might make me financially stable in my life. Thanks to the Divinity Foundation for giving me a shot. That's why I'm still making videos about it. And I'm still going to, even after all of the obligation is over. I love ICP as a crypto. I don't love money or have love for crypto in a way that some people do, but I like it as something that is fun for me. It's built a great community and you guys are awesome. So LFG, let's freaking go. $10. We could definitely see that. Anything under $25 is going to be looking like you guys are geniuses in the bull market. But we're even under 10 right now. So we're going to look at the charts today and see where it's going. But I also want to talk about another project. And I want to, I'm not going to talk a lot about it because I'm going to hopefully go on Victor's channel, or not Victor's channel, but the channel that he runs called ICP Squad, which is actually Duke's channel for the Divinity community. So that's going to be awesome. It's all called ICP Squad now instead of Divinity Community. But check that out on Wednesday. So what's up, Justin? Good to see you here. ICP Millionaire. We got all the peeps here today. Maybe Charles will come, maybe not. I just kind of did this last minute and it's like 45 minutes past when I normally do. I'm hoping for a dip so I could load a few more. We've had enough dips to last a lifetime, but I understand what you're saying. You don't always have money when the price dips. That's the problem, is when we're at $3. Most of us were buying it already at 6, 5, and 4. So now the people who bought it even at like 6.25 are starting to feel good about it. They're making money. If you would have just kept putting money in at like $4 or $3, you'd be good. But any dip in ICP right now is going to be a good buying opportunity. As this next year progresses, we're going to start to see bull market vibes. We're going to start to see pumps of Bitcoin going back to 30,000. We're going to also see corrections along the way. So don't think it's just going to be straight up the whole time. We are going to have some nice pumps. Remember how we dumped like hardcore on our way to the bear market? That's how we're going to pump on our way to the bull market. So it goes both ways. Those who lost all that money in the bull to the bear market are going to be the ones that are gaining money from the bear market to the bull market. So smash that like button for us. We're trying to get 200 views on this video, and I want to see at least 30 likes on this video because I think that our community is big enough, and I think my videos are good enough to get 30 likes. If we don't get that, it's okay. I appreciate all of your guys' help, but you guys are going to see me flourish this year. This is the year for the Bitcoin run, and not only me, but the community. We are going to flourish together as a community this year. You're going to see people thanking me, but it isn't me, guys. That was your decision to get in the market. Thank yourself. Now, what I can thank you guys and what you can thank me for is being part of this community that I built. That is something that I want, people to recognize, that we have a good community of like-minded people and we're going to make some money. So smash that like button. Good. Imagine the guy who bought it $100. Now, I'm not too far off of that. I started buying at $44. I put about $1,500 in and I lost, I probably ended up with about $200 at the end of that. So, but all of the money that I've made buying at like $3 and making content, hopefully it's kind of made some of that back, in my Bitcoin, because I was at 10K and it went all the way down to like 2K. So I lost a lot of money in the bear market to bull market. The good thing is I sold half of my Bitcoin Bitcoin when it was at 63K. But that my losses and for taxes purposes, we're going to try to make that compensate for me, so I don't have to pay a lot of taxes because of my capital gains. My capital losses offset that, but then the next bull run, boom, I'm going to make a lot of money and probably going to have to pay some decent taxes, which I'm okay with that. I don't mind. Pay your taxes. The government doesn't play around for sure. So, oh, cool. Charles is here. What's up, dude? King Love, my dude. Yeah, I just had a good day today. We had lunch at my church, and I love that community there. I'm starting to talk to those guys about crypto as well, and show them maybe one day they'll be able to take donations in the church in crypto. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I can somehow facilitate that because it's the future of finance. Crypto is. So who knows? The Foursquare Church might get involved with crypto in some way, and like maybe you could tithe an offering, in crypto. We'll see. Don't forget to show that like button some love and leave a comment if you're interested. Yeah, I'm not trying to hold back, anything from you guys. You guys see me as I am, I'm not really embarrassed about my mouth too much anymore. I just don't, it isn't attractive, so I don't like show it off, but yeah, I'm not too worried about that. But ICP is alien tech. Now, the cool thing is googly play. I love that. Alien tech to some people, I love it because, Dominic says it's alien tech, and some people are like, well, what does that mean? Like, we don't want like some foreign technology, but what it means is it's, if you think of alien tech, it's something far in the future. It's ahead of its time. It is like a spaceship that doesn't have to run off of anything that we know. It just kind of floats out there. And if you compare that to a technology like a cryptocurrency, and you're saying it's alien tech, it means it's far advanced compared to all of the other stuff, like a UFO compared to a jet. ICP is the UFO, a jet is the traditional finance system, or even Bitcoin, right? And the cool thing about that is it would basically be like a UFO integrating with a jet and showing the jet how to become a UFO or be able to use the same technology as the UFO. So if you really, I don't really believe in UFOs or anything, but I'm just saying for that, line of thing. And who knows, UFOs could be real, right? They could actually be angels. Who knows what UFOs are? They're unidentified flying objects. So whatever they are, they're far ahead of our time. And that is what ICP is. It is the only crypto out here that solves 90% of the issues in crypto. So imagine the guys who bought it 700. Ooh, now that, 100, 700, those are just crazy prices, guys. I couldn't imagine that. But FTX did them dirty. They're like, oh yeah, let's pump it all the way up to $700 and so one day we will see that $700 marker because like he said, it's alien tech. If you had a spaceship, imagine how much you could sell that for. A UFO. Yeah, you could probably sell a jet for 2 million or even maybe $1 billion. Imagine if you had a UFO, it'd go for 10 trillion. You get 20 trillion. We could get rid of the U.S. debt in one sale. So that's the kind of thing that we're talking. This is going to be worth a lot of money one day. So I just want to get rich with crypto so I can start a business in recycling. I do good for the world and lose money, so tax write-off win-win. So that's the good thing about donating and giving back. I've never received any kind of tax compensation yet, but as I gain more money and I actually, get out of the situation I'm in, being in, the housing program that I'm in, I'm going to hopefully move out of here. Get into a good place in my life. As I make money in crypto, I won't be able to be in this place anymore because I'll make too much money. So it's a lot of cool things that are happening in my life because of ICP, because of my hard work that I've been doing here. And I'm going to survive all the sickness I've been going through and help you guys to understand ICP as we go into this bull market. All right, I know that was long-winded, but I wanted to touch base with you before we get into this. Now we're going to go look at the price. We're going to see the moving averages, which is going to be our resistance support. We're going to look at the Fibonacci retracement, the Bollinger, and the RSI to see where we are going to be headed or where we could retrace to. So let's get this going, guys and gals. So I just want to encourage everybody that, bought ICP at $3, $4, $5, that was a good move. If you bought it at $5, you're actually up about 75 cents a piece right now. So those people that were like, oh, I just bought it at $5, boom, you're in the profit now. So things are looking good, and let's get into some price action. All right. So internet computer is my default. We're at 572 right now. 577. I like it. So we actually just went up to the $6 resistance and touched that. But if you look at our market cap, we are up $600 million in the last, month? Maybe 2 months. Let's go look and see. About a month ago, I think, yeah, we were at 330, I think this last month. Yeah. So and it was at 14 million volume. We're up to 56 million, 60 million volume. So we're up about 3x in the 24-hour volume, maybe even more, 10 million there. So we're up about 6x on that one. And about a month ago, we were down about $3, which means the market cap was somewhere under $1 billion. So we've gone up, over $650 million. It's up about 6% today. Our volume is about 61 million, up about 21%. We're looking good on that aspect of it. Let me see if my microphone's on the right one real quick. Sorry. I don't think it is. Nope, I'm on the webcam. Okay. This should sound better now, guys. Sorry about that. No wonder people were leaving. No. So hopefully that sounds a lot better, because that I was wondering. I'm like, hey, am I in that? Okay. So trading view. Let's see here. This is the ICP USDT. I actually want to go just to the USD part of it, because this is the normal one. It doesn't change a lot. But as you see, we have this kind of massive cup and handle that kind of played out right here, and we broke out to the upside. We went up and we touched $6, 598 right there. And this was a definite bull flag. And this is what we were talking about last time. We had a nice bull flag breakout right here, which you could, like this. I mean, I'll do two different bull flag scenarios that we could have had, which is going to be something quite like that. And we had two different ones. So this one is more of the kind of pennant bull flag like that. And then, which is kind of wonky, but we also had this, which is more of a bull pennant, which I like more. See, it could be like that, or we could even have a bull flag like that. So which would mean we take this up here and see where we could land. See that? Boom, that takes us up to 650, which is actually where I thought our next resistance would be. We have hit resistance at $6 because in the past, look, that $6 level was resistance right here, and we broke down. So that's going to be a heavy level of resistance. But I thought it went lower to about 550 because we spent so much time under it. But I guess it's kind of a box area of resistance that we're going to have to get out of. But if we do break this $6 level, we could see this bull flag go all the way up to $6.50. So, and with this big old pull right here, I was almost for sure that this bull flag was going to play out, and it did. And it also gave us a little cup and handle right here and right here as well. So there's a lot of bullish patterns in the chart right now. We keep getting ascending triangles to the upside, but let's get some indicators out here. I do want to first get this Fibonacci out here so that we can kind of see where we would go if we did have, a bit of a retracement, here. So we could end up at 531 as support. We could go down to about $5, 480. And then we have the 450. We have a lot of support going down. All of these levels were previous support that we broke out of, and each one or resistance that we broke out of that are going to turn into support if we do break down. So the good thing, if we don't continue to go up, we have a lot of support underneath of us. So if Bitcoin absolutely dumps back to 16K, then we have no choice to go down. But if Bitcoin just kind of fluctuates, we can still go to the upside. And if Bitcoin goes up, we are just going to go to $10, no problem. We have a lot of volume coming in, steady, consistent, everyday volume. This is really good to see. Now, I do want to take this the other way and see kind of where we could be heading to the upside. If we do, and that is going to be at about $7. Now, if we break all the way up to the top of the bull flag, and then we break that, probably what would happen is something like this. We go up and we touch that 650, kind of go back down maybe to 615, and then go all the way up to about $7 to test on that level, maybe back down to about 657 before a breakout. That is a definite possibility. If we do get a reversal, you could see us possibly go up to about 650 and get rejected, back down before maybe going up and touching it again, and then maybe back down to about the $6 level to confirm before we continue to go up, maybe get an inverse head and shoulders right here to continue to the upside. So either way, I'm seeing bullish scenarios for the future, even if we do go down a little bit first. We haven't had a big retracement yet, which it doesn't really need to happen. And why I say that is we had so much downtrend without a retracement that if we're heading into the actual bull market, we don't need a big retracement before we get to about $10. With all of this in the past, going all the way up to about 750 and then our $10 level, and even down here more at the $5 to $10 level, we definitely have a mass amount of support, and we don't really need to go down again. We've kind of confirmed these levels already. So now what we're waiting for is just, nice big moves to the upside, kind of get our feet back underneath of us and keep going. As long as Bitcoin goes up to 30K, we're going to see a $10 ICP. And I see Bitcoin possibly going up to 25 and even 30K, in the next few months. So that's going to be nice. Let's get our indicators out here. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on each one, but let me get into the chat real quick. We gonna make it, ICP fam. We are gonna make it, and together. I love that I see all of my same people here and a few new people. That makes my heart filled with joy. So I love to share that joy with you guys right now. We are doing awesome as a community. You're gonna start seeing people, saying, "Oh, I made $200 profit. I made $1,000 profit." All of you guys that bought at under $4, you deserve a pat on the back right now. So I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back, which is emulating me patting you on your back. Here, we'll do that too. Pat you on your back there because you deserve it. You listened, you were smart, you took the risk, and it paid off, right? So nothing is promised in crypto, but if you take that risk, especially with a crypto as solid as ICP with alien tech, right? Which means it's so far advanced that it's ridiculous almost. Six Figs, what's up, my dude? Good to see you. Hopefully, Six Figs and I are going to be on ICP squad this week, so definitely keep a lookout for that. It's definitely going to be a lot of fun, yeah. Let's get into these moving averages now and I'd like to see Six Figs Ichimoku cloud. So definitely tune into Six Figs channel. He has a little bit different style of TA. He'll probably let you know about our, what do we call it? The ABCD corrective wave. We also have that, now I can't even think of the name. Wyckoff accumulation. And yeah, so we have a bunch of things that are possibly playing out right now. The cool thing is the EMA 9 is up to 529. We're going to look at some of these moving averages, and this is the first time that we've been above these in a very, very long time. And we're quite a ways above it. Look at the 21, we're at 486. I mean, most of these are going to be right around the $4 to $5 range. Let's look at the 50 right here. And that is at 450. I mean, we are just so far above these, which means that's all support for us, guys. All of these, the 50, the 100, the 21. Yeah, the 100's at 471. Let's look at the 200. We are just kicking booty and taking names right now, guys and gals. So 684. So this is going to be our big resistance level right here, 684. So as you see, the bull flag almost will actually, I think the bull flag is going to actually touch that. So as we kind of go up, it's going to kind of go like this, right? So we could definitely touch that, maybe even bounce off of that, like I was saying there, before we break out. and then bounce right back. Look, that'll touch the 200. Remember how I was telling you this? Look how that matches with the 200. So when I say these things, I'm not just like grasping at straws, guys. I have learned to read the charts pretty well, even if I'm not the best out there. I'm pretty good at what I do. And I want to thank, like people like Six Figs, Pompa Trader, just a lot of people that have, encouraged me, taught me, and led me to become who I am today. I'm a little bit of all of you guys. I'm a little bit of the moon. I'm a little bit of the BitBoy crypto. I'm a little bit of Six Figs. I'm a little bit of Definity. I'm just a little bit of everything. And then you put a little bit of Jeff in there and some Bitcoin Renegade, and you get us right here. So that's just kind of who we are, who I am. Who we are as a community together. We're Bitcoin Renegades, right? We learn, we make, risky decisions at times, but we don't, make stupid decisions. So, all right. Now, the thing I really want to look at and what I normally do on these weekly videos is look at this weekly chart. Look at that. So this is the biggest W that I've ever seen in ICP right here. We had a nice kind of W right here. It didn't have a big, middle part except for a wick right there. But look at this beautiful W. And I think I called this one too. I'm not 100% sure because it's been a while since I made content, but I'm pretty sure that I called this W. And this is a massive W. We could actually even see another, if we do retrace a little bit, even if we go up to about 650 and retrace, we could see another bull flag form on the weekly. And then that could move us, if we have a bull flag that goes from here all the way up to here, and then move that to the upside as well. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Move that to the upside, which would probably be at the top of that. We're talking about an $8 ICP. That's going to correlate with a lot of these previous resistance. This was a support. This was kind of a support that broke down. This is a key level at about $8 as well. This was a big area of support before we broke down, which turned into a big area of resistance that we couldn't break out of. And then that's what led us down to about the $3 level. So we could be seeing a lot of really interesting things coming soon. I'm really happy about ICP right now. Now, before we go into more of the smaller charts, I want to go to ICP swap real quick and talk to you a little bit about ICPs, which is like ICP, like, if you pee in the ice, it'll become ICP. So that's what this crypto is called. There used to be memes about this and they finally made a crypto about it. So I've actually, the reason I bought, I'm going to show you guys here. So if you go into info right here, and then you go into swap, this is where you actually see the charts nowadays. You can't see it right in here, but go to swap because we have version 3 now. And then you go down, look at ICPs. Now, if you look, it's up about 6% today, but look at this. The volume in only 2 hours is $221. Look at that total value locked. This is the amount of liquidity and the locked ICP tokens that are in there, which is $5,920. Now, the only one above that is SNS, and then actually DogMe, and then, of course, ICP, right? But it's doing really good. Ghost token is just below that. Now, if we actually go into the ICPs, we go and we look at the price, right? We want to see, well, what is the price doing? We kind of have somewhat of a bull flag that is maybe playing out right here. I don't have any lines, but if we kind of go up like this, and it isn't that big of a bull flag because it would kind of be like that, and it could be some sort of a symmetrical triangle as well. But I also see that it could be a bull flag right here. So if we go sideways there and then even sideways right there, we could have some sort of a bull flag, but it would only go up this far. So if we go up that far, that could lead us to about 2.5 cents. So we could go up a nice ways. This also could form an inverse head and shoulders pattern. We do have kind of a neckline that would go up a little bit too far, but I've seen them wonky like that before. So if we end up like going up a little bit, touch like maybe 2 cents, and then go back down to about where we're at right now, maybe even a little bit lower at 1.3, that could turn into an inverse head and shoulders to the upside. But the cool thing that I wanted you to see was not right here. Hold on. Let's go back. This is what excited me. Now, if we go into ICP pools, look at this. Top pools, ICP's ICP. Total value locked is 11 $70,000. This is what got me excited. And then total volume, $70,000. It is the highest volume of any crypto on in these pools, right? 70,000. The second one is SNS with 34,000, Dogme with 22,000, then ICP, wrapped ICP with 12,000, and then so on down to Ghost at about 7,000. So this is what I like to see when I buy into one of these tokens, that they have not only some value locked up, they have volume coming in, they are making some profit, and it isn't at the highest price ever. So these are things that I like to see when I look for a crypto. So we're going to talk about this more on Wednesday at 6:30 Central Standard Time on ICP Squad. So you guys are going to want to be there for that. All right, now back to Internet Computer. So those are tokens. We're going to be talking about a cool topic, which is basically like, okay, how to prepare for the next bull market when it comes to ICP and ICP NFTs and ICP tokens. What do we need to do now to prepare us for the bull market that's going to happen? So I say not financial advice on everything, but the bull market's going to happen again, period. I don't care what anybody says, we're going to have another bull market, period. So we need to prepare for that, right? We aren't going to say throw all of your money in right now, because we're not dumb, but we know a bull market is coming. So that we need to prepare for. And then we also need to prepare that bull market isn't going to last forever. It's going to last for about a year or two. And then we're going to see another bear market. And those are things we need to prepare for and take into consideration, that we're not always going up and we're not always going down. So I do want to look at the chat again for a second. Okay. Anyone seen BitBoy's video on Arweave? If not, I would absolutely take a look. Yeah, BitBoy has some good videos out there. I haven't really seen a lot of his ones lately, just because I've been sick. I try to watch them when I can. I do want to try to get on Around the Blockchain one day, though. That's one of my goals in crypto, is to get on that show. Then you made it. I already got on Wendy's show, which kind of solidified, for myself as an influencer, to be on a show of that caliber. She's the biggest woman's crypto channel out there. So shout out Crypto Wendy. You're the best. Love and light. You rock. I hope you have a good new year. And maybe I could be on your channel again one day talking about ICP, Bitcoin, or whatever. Or maybe you could come on my show. That would be awesome to have Wendy on my show. Yeah, BitBoy, he's changed a lot. I like his attitude lately. I like his goofiness. And I'd like to meet him, to see how he is in person. Hope everyone shares their thoughts about the future of crypto, immutability, and privacy. So ICP is basically unparalleled. Now you have your privacy coins and you have stuff like that. The internet identity, what people think it is like a KYC. It's not. Basically what the internet identity does is it establishes a wallet that you have connected to your device. So most people are like, well, I don't want to give my identity to people. You don't have to show your license. It isn't like a KYC. It makes it so where that you have a safe, secure network that can be private, because nobody knows your device name, right? Unless Google gets your stuff and figures it out through like weird stuff. But if you have tracker blockers and stuff like that, then even Google won't know. So you'll have basically a privacy coin, or if you want to let people know your address, it can be whatever you want it to be. It's going to scale Bitcoin. It's going to scale Ethereum to crazy levels once it gets integrated fully. It is changing the way that we look at crypto and interact with crypto. So definitely keep that into consideration. So King Love says, Bitcoin Renegades. So what would be the best meme coin of 2022? And where can you see the future of token hosted data using Web3? I would have to do, I'm thinking the SNS or maybe SigDAO, but I would have to do research to answer the second part of that question. Now, the best meme coin of 2022, I would have to say is Ghost Coin. Dogme did really well in consistency, but I think Ghost Coin made a lot of people a lot of money really fast. A lot of people made money off of Ghost Coin. So I would have to say the meme coin of 2022 on the Internet Computer Network is Ghost, for sure, 100%. Now I'm holding SNS token. I actually just sold and I'm going to buy back in. I made about 40 bucks off of that. The price that I bought at was 43. I sold it at 37 and I still made a $40 profit because ICP went way up. And so the amount of ICP per dollar went up. So I paid like 160 and I cashed out like 210. So I made about 50 bucks. So that was pretty cool. Now on the 30-minute chart, actually, let's go back to the week because we need to get the RSI out here. And then we will move on to other things. But I do want to see where we sit at that. Yes. Oh, I love it. So why I get so excited about that is because we are 11 points above the simple moving average. This is the highest that we've ever been on the weekly, and we're still not oversold or overbought. We could go way up there, and we're not oversold because we're not under. So we have a lot of room to move to the upside, which means if this bull flag plays out, we could even go a lot higher. Even in the 50, 60, all the way up to the 70. So if we go to about $15, I could see this being at about 60, maybe even at $10. And then if we go to about 15, I say about 65. So that'll be pretty cool on that. Now I do want to go to the daily just to look at the RSI, and then we'll start at the 30-minute. Okay, so we have steadily been above this level. We went down and tested this simple moving average right here, and we've kind of rode it up. The thing is, once the simple moving average gets above here, we are overbought in the longer term time frame, which means we are going to have a reset here pretty soon. That's the only thing. We might actually get this to go back down a little bit if we do it right, and then have this kind of touch it again, but we might have to go a little bit below this, which means we could see a pullback. But before that, I want to see us go to 650. I would like to see it pump up to 650, and then that way, if we do get a pullback, we end up right about 570, maybe 550 at the bottom, get this reset maybe down to about 50, and then we can make another move to the upside and go up to 10 bucks. But as we sit right here, we are super oversold, but it's only on the daily. The weekly looks good. Let's look at the, we'll start at the 30-minute and we'll go up from there. So as you see on the 30-minute, we are having a bit of volatility, I would say. That's the word I'm looking for. We're having volatility. We broke out of this area here, confirmed it as support, went up, and then this is when we touched that almost $6 level, and then that's when we got pushed back down. We broke below the 21 moving average, and then went all the way down to touch the 200. Which is not bad. So we hit the 200 and then started going back up. We broke back above the 21, and we are at 577 right now, where it's looking pretty good. Now we might have some sort of ascending triangle, which could definitely mean we can move to the upside, and we're not overbought yet. We still have a little bit of room to move to the upside here. So if this, kind of, whoops. Sorry about that. If this symmetrical triangle plays out, I would even say kind of like this, yeah. If this symmetrical or ascending triangle plays out, which kind of goes all the way back here, or you could even say it already played out. Oh, we might have broke out of that, guys. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, we might actually have already broke out of this ascending triangle. And that's why we did break out of resistance at about $5.70 up here. That's where we broke it. And then we kind of wicked down on the 30-minute. And then now we're back above it. And we broke out of that ascending triangle again. What we need to do is we need to get the candle body higher than about $5.83. If we can get this candle body above 583 and maybe even get the candle body all the way up to $6, we could continue to the upside, push this all the way up to about 80 on the RSI, and then, come back down and touch probably about, if we break out of the $6, go to 650, and then come back down and touch $6 as support. I'd like to see that. Or we go back up to $6 again, and then hit resistance there before coming back down and touching 570 again. And at least if we don't go all the way down to about 540, then we're good to go, and we confirm this level. So that's what we want to do. We want to confirm 570. That would be great. Now, if we go to the hour, we are going to see kind of the same thing. We have this kind of a W pattern right here, which is kind of weird because this is so far above these two. We're going to have to kind of watch for an M as well. This kind of would have been an M, and you see it went bloop. So this could be a W, or the W could have already played out because look at this side to that side. But we did break out of the ascending triangle on that way. But if you look right here, we have another ascending triangle, which is going to be resistance right here. See that? So that's why we don't just blast all the way up to 650 right now, because we do have some more resistance at about 585. Or even, $6. There's candle body resistance right here, wick resistance at $6. So we have to pick one, and I'm picking the candle body. So, all right. Let's see what else we got here. Let's look at the 4-hour. Actually, before we move on, let's look at this RSI right here. As you see, we did kind of the same thing where we wicked down and then now we're above it. Hopefully we hold this level now. Being above 570 is a very critical level. And we want to hold this area as support. And if we can confirm this level as support, we can move more to the upside. The thing is, we got continued volume right here, and we are getting more and more volume on the hour. But I would like to see this turn green and go a little bit higher, at least to touch equal to this one right here. So if we can get volume that reaches all the way up to there, then we're good to go. We have about 24,000 ICP in volume, 26,000. It just went up by 2,000 more ICP. This is great. This is really, really good. 26.89K. So 897K. So things are looking pretty good. Let's look at the 4-hour. Yeah, we're doing really good here. This is nice. As you see, you can see the ascending triangle a lot better on the 4-hour because it kind of goes all the way back to here. And then, I'm going to do it to that one. We're going to have to actually zoom this in on us a little. Where did it go? Hold on. Oh, let's move that to the bottom. Where did it go? It normally lets me move this thing right here. Oh, it's down here. There we go. Sorry about that. That's what I was looking for. All right. So, yeah, we definitely broke out of this ascending triangle over here, which is kind of right there. It's kind of wonky when I had it on the 30-minute, but I'll show you again right here. See? And it looks more profound right here. As you see, we're way above it, and we kind of confirmed it as support, as well as the, what is this one? The EMA 21, which is going to be substantial on the 4-hour, right? And then what is this, the 200 on the 4-hour? Yeah, we are so high above that 200. Oh my gosh, we could really move to the upside. Things are looking amazing. We are a bit oversold, on the daily. On the RSI right here, we're about 62. We are above the simple moving average. We're not overbought. We're getting to be overbought on the daily. We're getting to be overbought on the 4-hour. On the weekly, we're good. On the 30-minute, we're good. On the hour, we're good. We're still good on the 4-hour, but we're getting up there. So next thing we need to do is break out of this ascending triangle, which can kind of go all the way back here. And technically, you could say that we already have. And this would be a nice little breakout at 565. So as long as we don't go below 565 again, we're good to go. This volume is starting to go up again on the 4-hour, and I want to see it about this high and green. So those would be awesome things. Now back to the chat. Oh, 5 people. Thank you guys. Sweet. I wasn't expecting this for a spur of the moment video. So thank you guys for showing up and having my back here. I'm so glad that I picked ICP. My people, I consider you guys my people. You're going to make a lot of money in ICP. Not financial advice, common sense at this point, right? So if you made money, you bought it $3, $4, $5, let me know. Let us know in the chat, guys. Let not just me, let other people know. They're like, oh, people just lose money in ICP all the time. Well, that's because you bought it at $700. I'm sorry, I don't buy a crypto at $700 when it first gets launched. And if you did, I'm not saying that that's foolish or anything, but don't ever do it again. when a coin gets listed at $300 and pumps to 700, do not buy it at 700. Wait a day or two or a week. No, wait a week. Okay. And then you'll buy it at 100, and then that wouldn't be as bad as buying it at 700. Right. So, let me see what you guys are doing. Okay. It's a little bit different on here. Good video. Okay. Basically, it's a hardware link to your ICP protocol address. Yeah. And that is the way the internet computer differentiates itself from all other, basic cryptos. Because if you lose your private key in another crypto, you're done for. That's it. You lose your, like, say you reset your phone, that will reset your wallet, right? So, and I know I've done it before. If you reset your phone, it resets your wallet. If you don't have your private key, you lose everything. With the internet identity, as long as you have it to 2 devices, that's the cool thing, is you can hook it up to 2, 3 devices. As long as you still have your internet identity connected to a device, you can retrieve that, which will retrieve your wallet, unless you use the Stoic wallet and you use the your recovery phrase, then it's just like any other wallet. But if you use your internet identity, then that's going to keep your money safe. Say your Neuron. Okay, you have your internet identity, you have it tied to your laptop, you have it tied to your phone, you have it tied to your PC, and you have an extra phone you put in a safe that don't even touch. So yeah, I would recommend doing 2, 3 different phones, and make sure nobody else really has access to those, and have one that you put in a safe somewhere that you don't use. So yeah, it's great seeing you again too, all of you guys. This is me. This is the Jeff that I always wanted to show you guys, the outgoing, happy. This is who I am. Like, you guys got to see some really bad parts of my life in the last year or so, and some really good parts of my life too. Like 2022 was a mixed bag for me. It was a really good year and a really bad year, because in my career, Definity took a major chance on me, and I think I did well. There was a bit of, miscommunication, but that was it. And we figured it out together. And that's why I like Definity. Some people would give up if they miscommunicate. They didn't give up on me. I didn't give up on them. And I think we both, they have a good community. Even if people aren't staying on my channel, they're staying with ICP, guys, because it is the legit crypto. And when I started this channel, it was to help people make money in Bitcoin. That's because I didn't know about ICP. I think there's more money to be made in ICP right now than Bitcoin. And I still think there's a lot of money to be made in Bitcoin. So I've made money, not saying how much, but oh yeah. I'm going to try to get my my actor voice going. I've done some really horrible, bad acting accents on here, but I'm going to get that down. Maybe I'll make commercials one day, or be a WWE or AEW ring announcer. Who knows? I just have a lot of ambition, and so that's why I want to be on Around the Blockchain, not till I get my teeth fixed, of course. But and I like to see, 6 Figs and myself on Crypto Windy again, maybe Altcoin Daily. Who knows? Maybe not. I'm not getting my hopes up, but who knows? And I like this question. King Love, you asked a really good question here. I'm going to answer this, not today, but I am going to answer it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. Where you said basically where you can see the future of token hosted data using Web3. So this is something that ICP differentiates from a lot of other crypto, and I'm going to be talking about. I still haven't made the SNS video because every time I think I'm getting better, I get a little bit worse. My stomach is jacked up, but I'm giving positive vibes. My stomach's going to get better. My teeth are getting better. My life's getting better. Everything is going to get better for all of us. So I hope you guys are having a good night, and we're going to call that a show. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you guys frequent. All right, guys, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good ICP. Bang!